Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This channel is meant to be a safe space for Christian singles who are seeking the Lord and seeking to prepare themselves for marriage. I am Brooke, I am single, and I am in my 30s, but I am content the majority of the time. Let's just be real, right? The majority of the time and seeking Him. My goal is to help foster a community where we can all come together and seek God, seek prayer, and just seek hope together. Today I want to talk about depression in singleness. I just heard from one of my pastors this past Sunday of being single is not a waiting room. And I thought that was so powerful because many times as Christians especially, we can see singleness as a waiting room for God, but it's not. And oftentimes in this self-perceived waiting room, we can find a lack of our expectations being met as an introduction to depression. I know I have been depressed at certain points in my singleness, and there are even days where it hits really hard. Just a couple days ago, this past week has been pretty rough. I had really three really good, amazing days where the Lord was kind of turning over a new page. He was just opening doors and everything. And I even the day before the attack that I say from the devil, I literally was thanking God for what He was doing, but I also almost even felt I need to be grateful for this because it could be taken away. And not that it was taken away what I was going through, but there was a testing and there was a trial, and I was oh goodness, help me Jesus. Which, by the way, do you like my nails? I got these pretty nails done for Valentine's Day. I like a good excuse to get my nails done. I hadn't gotten my nails done in I think 2 years. Now mind you, I will paint my nails, but I hadn't gotten them done in a while, so I used it as an excuse to pamper myself. But in the depression, I want to talk about something. When I was on campus at the orphanage that I work for in Mexico, we had a trauma ministry, help people through their trauma, come down and give us workshops to help prepare us to work with the children who are coming from trauma-based backgrounds. And I remember something that the woman said that I will never forget. And she said this: trauma never responds to logic. Or pain. She used pain, but we can use trauma. Pain never responds to logic. It only responds to love. And someone could be telling you left, right, up, and down what you should be doing. Someone could be telling you, just hold on, God's got someone for you. Someone could be saying, just seek the Lord, have Him be your all. Once you have Him be your all, He will fulfill the desires of your heart. Yes, that's all true, so to speak. Or even in God's timing, yes, that's great. But that doesn't negate the utter hopelessness that we might have in this moment. So I just want to pour some love on you. I want you to know that you are not alone. I am in my 30s and I am single. And though I'm not perfect, I know I love the Lord, and I know that He sees me and He loves me. I know that I'm not a loser. So I want to encourage you in the fact of that you are not a loser. You are fearfully and wonderfully made by God. And I just want to give you a few tips with certain ways that you can kind of get out of the depression while you are waiting, even though you're not in the waiting room. So I was thinking about these this morning. One of the best things that I can how do I put this? One of the best ways that's helped me, I've taken a lot of counseling classes through the school that I graduated from. I just graduated in May. I literally took all the counseling classes that my school offered. Literally took every single one. So a lot of these I got from that class too. But number one, the best thing you can do, or one of the best things you can do in a moment of feeling depressed and lonely, is to take a shower. It will relax you. It will kind of reset you. Sometimes we're so focused on our phone and so focused on what's going on in the outside world. Just being detached, seeking God, speaking to Him, just relaxing, allowing ourselves to feel clean and we smell good and all of that, that will help. So I want to encourage you first off and foremost to take a shower. Another one that you can do a lot of times we over spiritualize these things, and it's not like always like, yes, everything is spiritual, but it's not like always like a spiritual fix that needs to that we need to change everything. So number 2 that I want to encourage you with is to go on a walk. If it's cold where you live, bundle up. If it's warm where you live, go for it. But just going on a walk can often reset things as well. Just kind of getting outside of yourself, seeing nature. The 5 senses are great in implementing healthiness and wholeness. Another one I want to encourage you with is to exercise. I know that comes with the sacrifice. If you have a hard job, if you're working a lot or whatever, you're going to have to sacrifice some time. But I once heard that working out 30 minutes a day does the exact same thing for your whole day as if taking an antidepressant. So with working out 30 minutes, you will truly rejuvenate yourself. I play pickleball about 2 to 3 times a week. I used to play every day, but then I got plantar fasciitis, so I had to reel it back. But the days that I play pickleball at my local gym, I feel so amazing, and it truly does lift my spirits. Another thing that I want to encourage you with is to pamper yourself. If you're a girl, go get your nails done. Go buy something for yourself, not in a way of like having to go shopping or like trying to fill the void, but in a way of realizing like, wow, I am special. I actually was at Target maybe a couple weeks ago, and I'm on a missionary budget. I don't have a ton of money. I make money, but like not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not rich by any means, financially. Heavenly speaking, yes, I am very rich in the Lord. But I was at Target, and I really felt the Lord say, buy something. I want to buy you something. It'll be a gift from me to you. And I literally was like, okay, God, like, you gonna pay for it? Like, this is my money here. Like, and so I did. I was contemplating between buying a candle, which was $10, and like essentially a pickleball outfit for $40. And I was like, I can't justify buying the $40. And I kind of didn't walk and step out in full faith, but I did what I thought was enough. Like, I bought the $10 candle, and sure enough, that week, someone from Pickleball of all places gave me a $500 donation to my missions. Like, I didn't ask her. I didn't tell her that I was in like support-based, income, like missionary funds raised income. I didn't tell her any of that. She just figured it out, and she gave me $500. Can you believe that? Like, God is so good. So I thought that was God. I saw that as God, like, paying the bills. So go on a date with Jesus, go shopping with him, or go, what I oftentimes do, like when I was in school, one of our like homework assignments was to go on a date with Jesus. And so I remember asking Jesus, like, Lord, like, where do you want to go? And he's so tender and he's so sweet. He said, well, what place brings you joy? And I said, Starbucks really brings me joy. I love Starbucks. It's my guilty pleasure. And so I said, Starbucks brings me joy. And he said, well, then it brings me joy too. Let's go. And it's kind of like I don't go that often, but when I do go, it's my special, like, Jesus moment time. So, yeah, that really is a way to draw into the Lord, is just by seeing him as a man who wants to woo you over. Another way that you can get out of depression is to be really raw and honest with someone that you love and care about, and know there's certain people that you can't go to, and those people, the people that just are going to constantly like push you down, are going to constantly tell you that there's something wrong. Those are not the people to go to when you're feeling depressed. You need someone who will be the patient, the kind, the not self-seeking person when you go to them. So find a good friend. I know you have to be a friend to find a friend, and sometimes that's hard, but yeah, it's worth investing in relationships for. Another one, and this will be my last one, is community. I actually recently switched churches, which was a huge deal for me. I was on staff at my last church, and I was there for my whole like time living here, with going to school and stuff. I was the director of the children's ministry. I was so highly involved, and it took a lot for me to leave it, but I was single, and there were maybe 1 or 2 people my age. It was a small church. I was unable to get fed by a church service I got fed by church service once in 2 years because I was constantly serving, despite my, you okay, Bannies? My roommate's dog just came to hang out with me. But yeah, like in 2 years, I was only able to receive on a Sunday service without like serving in it once in 2 years. And I really, I love the church, love the leaders that I was under, but really tried to reel it back. I tried saying that I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that, and it would be okay for like maybe a couple weeks. Then I'd be not forced, but essentially like begged to help in something, and it just got to the point where it was too much, and it wasn't helping with my relationship with the Lord. Needless to say, I found a church that the single community, they have so much to offer, and I have found a new community. I just was talking to them on Sunday and went out for lunch with them, and I've just gotten so involved, and I'm early in the process, but the community, the singles community, is phenomenal. So find a church where you can find that singles community. It's so hard to find a church where they tend to the singles. The singles community in this church, they sit together in church. It's separated by like different age range. So like the Bible study that I am in is just for singles who are in their 30s. Like there is so much to offer. It's not even funny. And it's just really been filling my soul. And not only that, there are so many service opportunities. So I'm so grateful. So if you need to even switch churches, which is, I say that hesitantly because I feel in this common day and age, like you can go here, there, and everywhere. My home church from where I grew up, I'm still technically a part of it. I've been there since I was 13 years old. And my church here in the state that I'm in now, like the one like previous before I moved to this new one, I was a part of for 3 years. So yeah, I don't take, don't be flippity floppity, that's what I'm trying to say. But find a place where you can connect, where you can serve, where you can grow, where you can have community, and just really dive in. But yeah, so those are my few tips of the trade for depression and singleness. Know that you're not alone. I know everyone says that all the time, but you truly aren't. And I just wanted to share that from one single person to another. I find that there is so much out there on YouTube from Christian married people giving advice to single Christians, but they're all out of that season. And I want to be a place where I, as a single Christian, can offer up hope and invite you to be a part of this community. So make sure that you subscribe to stay with it. If you'd like to join this community, we've had some good dialogue in these last videos, so I'm really grateful for that. And once I hit 200 subscribers, I will do a giveaway of one of my poetry books that actually speaks a lot about finding hope in a dark time. So thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Much love to you guys. Bye.